Welcome to this week's Desmond's Havers. Hope you enjoy this video. And in it, apart from the pictures, I'll be having a go about political correctness. See you during the video for that. Enjoy. So, we're at Cloddymoss for the weekend. This weekend was supposed to be a one-nighter. However, due to Lindsay having a bad week at work, we're running away for the weekend to a quiet spot with little or no connection to the world. Friday was a lovely evening. We had a late supper and I capped that off with a nice tam of oolin. More about that later. After breakfast on Saturday and our morning cup of tea, we walked up to the pond and had a walk about exploring in nature. Later, we had lunch and Lindsay went to explore the forest paths while I flew my drone and listened to some more cricket. Bird life is proving difficult to spot at the moment. They are about, but I suspect they are moulting after the breeding season. When the car park emptied later, we had the spot to ourselves and relaxed as the sun set. Weather has been cloudy but very, very warm. We had a quiet Sunday morning at the car park, listening to the birds and a little bit of radio. Too soon, it was time to head for home. We headed back via Kinloss to fill with LPG, but found out once again the station there did not have supplies. We'll have to fill up somewhere later. Whilst we did see birds this weekend, wildlife was the highlight. Lindsay spotted and photographed squirrels. We had plenty of insects and butterflies. And Lindsay also managed some close-ups, including a caterpillar being harassed by red ants. This week's whisky was a lovely tam of oolin. It receives 4 poppies on Desmond's poppy scale and was a very nice whisky. The tasting notes talk of almonds and pineapple, but the taste I got was licorice. Very nice, very smooth whisky. Very, very moorish, and it was difficult to limit myself to the one. I did enjoy it, and yeah, I hope you enjoy one if you have one too. Well, this week's Havers, it was triggered by Quincy Jones' 85th birthday and a couple of other things, but mainly that. And it's political correctness gone mad. Now the thing that triggered it was Quincy Jones' use of the N-word on the BBC. BBC Radio 2 on a Friday evening. I have no problem with it. Apparently neither did the BBC. But it triggered some memories about political correctness and that word in particular, being used to rewrite history. For example, does anybody remember Little House on the Prairie? Now I know Lindsay used to watch it, so I had the misfortune of seeing 1 or 2 episodes many years ago. But the lady that wrote that, the book which led to that series, is now being written out of literary history. Why? She had the temerity, as did lots and lots of people at that time, to have slaves. Not even herself, from what I can gather, but her parents. So she's been rewritten out of history. 617 Squadron. Sorry about blowing. There's a lot of flies about. But yeah, 617 Squadron for my time in the Air Force. Rewriting their history. Why? Because if you've seen the film about the Dam Busters, that the skipper's dog was called, the N-word, and that's written out. Now, beeped out in the film apparently, not in the version I've got. It just seems strange that we're going back and rewriting history to make it politically correct. It really smacks of 1984 and Big Brother. And it's the ministry where Winston worked, wasn't it? That was his job. Anyway, I think it's time we stopped rewriting history and started trying to do something about the history we're making. It's a better planet, better place to live. It's just terrible that we're spending so much time rewriting the past and not sorting out this planet for the future. Anyway, I've had a bit of a say. I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. So I think I'll leave it at this point. We'll see you next week for, we'll see you on Friday for the Donder from Cloddymoss, and we'll see you next week for a further Haver and another Donder. So goodbye for now. Please subscribe, like, dislike, do what you want, but please come back and watch some more Desmond's Donders and Desmond's Havers. Goodbye for now.